What's going on, Passport family? Welcome back to another episode of Men on the Move. Guys, before we get started, go ahead and like and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell. That's really going to help you guys out to stay notified to when I drop a new video, and it's also going to help me out to reach a broader audience. And now guys, without further ado, let's get into this video. So today, Passport family, we got an email coming from one of the brothers named Miles, and Miles has a question about Santiago. Shout out to you, brother. So this is what he says. Man on the move. I'm on the way to SOSÚA in July. Listen, I see you talk about SOSÚA a lot, but I want to know, have you ever visited Santiago? I want to take a trip to Santiago while I'm there in SOSÚA for a week. So tell me, have you ever been there? And do you have any knowledge about it? If so, could you share your experiences? Yes, I do, man. I do have my experiences with Santiago, man. But first, I gotta tell you, man, thank you, bro, for writing me and rock with the channel, bro. I really appreciate that. But yeah, man, I've been to Santiago, I think maybe three or four times. I've been out there to Santiago. When I was out there in SOSÚA, and I was, thinking of the idea to go out there to Santiago, I remember I talked to Flip about it, and I was telling him, like, man, I ain't never been to Santiago, and I want to go out there. And I told him I want to go out there because it's this massage parlor that's out there, and I'm not gonna say the massage parlor name, for respect of their business. But if you guys are in the Passport cartel, you already know what it is. So yeah, I was asking Flip about it, and I said, Flip, man, I want to go out there to Santiago. And he said, damn, what you want to go out there to Santiago for? And I was like, man, it's this massage parlor. And I was like, man, what you think? You done been out there? He was like, yeah, of course I done been out there. And he was saying, but I don't think I would drive all the way out there just for a massage. I mean, you can get that here. But, I was more so focused on the girl that was there that I saw, like, after seeing basically they have a page for the massage parlor that one of the brothers shared in the Passport cartel group. Shout out to him. When I saw that, I immediately said, the next time I'm in SOSÚA, I'm going out there to Santiago. I ended up spending like $80 to get a taxi to drive me all the way out there to Santiago. So yeah, man, all of that, it cost me, a good bit of money, a good chunk of money to get out there with me being inexperienced. But, to me it was worth it, especially after the experience I had. It was most definitely worth it. Because, Santiago was talked up for me a lot. Like, it's been many times, like, I live here in the States. I live in the States with Dominicans. I've been living with Dominicans for 4 years. And they've been stressing that I need to get to Santiago this, Santiago that. And like, they always told me just how beautiful the women were out there in Santiago. And when I saw one of the guys posted, the massage parlor in the group, and I saw how beautiful the women are, the majority of them were like that high yellow or brighter, beautiful with that silky hair. That's my type. So when I finally got to the massage parlor, I opened the door to nothing but a bunch of beautiful high yellow Dominicans. There probably were, probably about 2, maybe 3 dark skinned ones, but the most of them were like high yellow or brighter. And they were all ready to give me a massage, man. And they gave you a list, or they gave me this list, and the list had a bunch of like different type of massages on it, and it was all in Spanish. And it said like cuatro manos was one of the ones that really stuck out to me, which basically just means 4 hands. So I'm like, oh snap! So this is gonna be 2 women at the same time. So I can get 2 of them. I can get 2 of them to put their hands all over me. So that's something I was definitely down for, and that's what I picked. I got the cuatro manos, and man, boy, was it worth every single penny, even the money I spent on the taxi to get up there. So man, while I'm in there getting a massage by 2 women at the same time, they got this oil that they're just spreading all over your body, man. and their hands are just like so soft. They getting all on your shoulders, man, all around your neck, like all up, like they're moving their thumb all in the back of your ears. And like I said, man, I have never been to a massage parlor in America, in the States, so I don't know if this is like the norm, but I know that what they was doing it felt so good and amazing to me. When they got done, like those two girls that did me, was not the girl that I came down there for, not the girl that I saw on the page. But I don't know why I didn't think to ask, like, if she was coming or whatnot. I don't know. I guess I just got blinded by all the beautiful women that were right in front of my face. But right, like when I was getting ready to go, she came in. It was time for her shift to start. She came in, and man, y'all know I simped, and I said, wait, I want another massage. So I paid for her to give me a massage because she was the real reason I came down to Santiago. So I was about to be done with my massage, and like I didn't even get who I came down there for, so it didn't make any sense to me. So I paid for her to give me a massage, and she just did it by herself, and man, she was just so beautiful. Like her hair went all the way down, right down to her ass. Like it was just jet black. It went so perfect with her skin. Like, oh my God, that girl was so beautiful. So we walk back in that room, and like I get back on that bed thing or whatever you want to call it, and she began to give me a massage, and like, man, she felt so good, and her hands was just as soft as the other two. And she was the main reason I came down to Santiago. So man, I'm telling her any and everything. I'm telling her, tú eres la más linda mujer que yo nunca había visto en Dominicana. Like, I'm telling her that she's the most beautiful woman that I ever seen in Dominican Republic. And I'm like really trying to put it on thick because she's the one I really wanted to spend time with. And I told her that I wanted her number and whatnot, that I would really like to take her out like after she gets off. And she was like, if I'm living in Santiago, am I staying in Santiago? And I said yes. I said yes, man, because if anybody knows, bro, like if it's a woman and she's, quote unquote, a good girl, and you tell her that you're staying in Sosua, man, it could go south, man. It could go south. It's not a guarantee, but I wasn't willing to risk it, so I lied. If you guys were in my shoes, you would have lied too. Don't judge me. But man, after she gave me that yes that I was looking for, I just asked her if this was a safe area for me to just walk around and kill some time. And that's what I did up until the time it was time for her to get off of work. But man, she didn't get off of work till like around 8:30ish. And guys, like, I'm nervous, man, because I'm in a part of Dominican Republic that I never been in before. I'm an hour and 40 minutes away from my Airbnb, and my taxi is not here. My taxi already went back. I guess he just got tired of waiting. I didn't expect for him to wait anyways. So I'm like, how the hell am I going to get back to home, especially get back to Sosua, especially at this time of night? And I'm about to go on a date, so it's about to be even later. But I told myself it is what it is. It'll all work out somehow. So we ended up going on a date, and it's like around like 9 something at this time. And bro, this is one of the reasons why I also love Dominican Republic. She was still in her work clothes when we went out. So it wasn't like we went anywhere fancy, man. We just went to a little shack just to get something to eat, man. We just got some platanos and fries with some fried cheese, and all we did is just talk, and we ate. We had like a drink, like some Presidente. And I had some juice behind that. I really like guanabana, and you cannot find guanabana in Sosua. So thank God I found that in Santiago. So meanwhile, while I'm trying to enjoy myself on a date with this beautiful woman, I'm like, in my head, I'm like panicking, because I'm like, Ninja, you stranded. You don't got no place to go. You know, you an hour and 40 minutes away from your Airbnb. So it's like, what you gonna do? And I'm like, man, it's getting later and later. Like, it's almost around like 10:30 now. And I'm like, bro, what am I gonna do? So I'm like, I'm texting my peoples back in the States, you know, the Dominicans that I stay with, and I'm telling like, man, I'm in Santiago, I'm stuck, I don't know what to do, and it's late. Like, tell me you got some family by that can come get me or something, I'll pay them, no problem. And you know, luckily they had some family. They wasn't in Santiago, but they was in this town called Mocha, and I don't think it was too far away. You know, it took a little while for him to get there, but I don't think it was too far away. But, you know, I was at ease at that point, so I could, you know, continue to enjoy the date with the girl. And we just continued talking, and they ended up playing some music. They ended up playing some dembow. We danced a bit, and I really enjoyed my time with her. And man, I was just happy to know, like, I'm not stranded out here. I got a place to go. I'm thinking like, man, I'm gonna end up be sleeping out here on the street chasing after some cooch, you know. So my roommate's family came to the restaurant to pick us up, and I gave them some extra money so they can take her home also, because she didn't have a taxi or she didn't have a car or anything like that. And man, I know you guys are gonna be mad because this story did not end with me, you know, clapping those cheeks. That story didn't end like that. I didn't get no cheeks that night, man. We took her home, and I ended up going with my roommate family, and that was the end of that story, man. But you know, I ended up keeping her number, and I went back to Santiago maybe about 4 other times, and yeah, you know, we cool. I still talk to her. To this day. We cool, man. You already know. So as far as the other times of me being in Santiago, Miles, you know, it was pretty chill. Like, it's nothing like Sosua, I'll tell you that much. It's just a real chill city, man. I think, yeah, it's the second biggest city next to Santo Domingo. So it's pretty chill. I mean, it's a city filled with a lot of red bones. So it's nice, man. The women are beautiful. It's definitely worth going out there to see if that's what you want to do. But I'm telling you now, it's nothing like Sosua. I feel like Santiago is definitely a place that when I move to Dominican Republic, I would most likely live in that city. But as far as, like, you know, going out there just for vacation, unless I got a girl, I wouldn't do it. That's just me personally, you know. But yeah, man, that's my experience with Santiago, man. It wasn't too bad of an experience. Luckily, I got a place to stay when I got stranded out there. But yeah, man, I hope I answered your question for you, bro. If anybody else has any more questions, anything you want to know about my experiences in like Sosua, I've been to Santiago, and yeah, I know the very first place I've been to was Jarabacoa. So if you guys have any questions about those 3 areas of the Dominican Republic, you guys are more than welcome to write me too. I'm gonna leave my email in the description. You guys already know, learn a new language, get your passport, and experience new culture. I'm out.